Ah, crap. Oh yeah, I added ads, by the way. Sorry, but I I feel like making money, so I added ads. Anyway, I'll just wait a little bit for some more people to show up. Hi Manalasa, hi Cherry, hi Arson. Beezy, hi Beezy. Gay, that I am. Hi Clover, hi Chair, happy birthday Chair. Hi Ice Cream Boy. Wow, people are just pouring in for this. I have never had like 15 consecutive viewers at the beginning of the stream. This is crazy. Well, actually, I did used to have this back when like the build videos were really popular, but it's been like probably like a year since the last time I had this many consecutive viewers in a stream. So anyway, here we have the reference image I'm going to be using. Yeah, it is a party. Cherry Berry has posted quite a controversial message. You might be having some nightmares for that one. Just giving you a heads up. Yes, she does have beautiful hair. And beautiful eyes and beautiful lips. Everything about her is just so beautiful. I had like a little song prepared to sing while like waiting for people to arrive. But like everyone showed up so fast that I didn't even get a chance to sing. So I'm gonna let you all decide. Do you want me to just like get into the stream right away? Hold on, my microphone's falling apart. Or would you like to hear a little bit of the song? Yeah, she is peak. Yeah, I think you're gonna have some nightmares, Cherry Berry. Alright, y'all want me to sing? Alright, I'll sing just a little bit. I'll sing just the chorus. And then I'll sing the full song at the end of the stream. Alright, here goes. This one, of course, is dedicated to my beloved right here. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna try to explain what we're gonna be drawing today. So, several nights ago, I was talking to Ricochet, and so like Ricochet and I started this like thing where we've been calling ENA the goddess of inspiration, because we've been getting like so many ideas thanks to her just like popping into our heads. And whenever we get ideas, we say the goddess of inspiration has blessed us. And like the other day, he was stuck on a storyboard, and so he like prayed to her for ideas. And I brought it up on Discord, and now like there's like two other people on Discord also calling her the goddess of inspiration. So like long story short, I think I like started a religion around ENA. ENA is y'all's muse. Yeah, that's basically summarizes it. She's like literally our muse. Like, cause it's just like I get all these ideas like faster than I can actually put them together. Let me back read real quick. I'm glad you all enjoyed my singing. Of course you can join. The more the merrier. I want to see if this becomes like an actual thing. Like, how many people can we just get to start addressing ENA as the goddess of inspiration and like praying to her for ideas and whatnot? I want to see if we can make this like an actual thing. Your bullies went from being Bill Cipher haters to worshiping Bill. That's, I mean, I'm not surprised. Bill has that effect on people. Heck, I hated Bill for like majority of my life. And then the Book of Bill changed everything. Anyway, I have for what I'm going to draw today, I'm going to read a little script I made ahead of time so that I can explain this well, because I want to explain how I got to the point of deciding to draw ENA as a genie. All right, I'm almost at the point of actually drawing. I just want to read off this script real quick. A few days ago, I suddenly had a vision of an ENA design for a very specific circumstance in which the original ENA and Barbecue ENA are the same character, which you already know I've been a firm believer of since 2021. And ENA becomes a genie many millennia after the main stories take place. The idea is that she is no longer stuck between extremes, but she has grown to accept her past forms and the trouble that came with them because they made her into the person she is now. And I'm going to be drawing her in her human form, and there actually is a reason for that. I'm going to make sure I actually measure the head out correctly this time, because last time I tried to draw Ina's human form, this is where I screwed up. As for her being in her human form, as I said, I've been talking to Ricochet a lot. We talk to each other a lot in general. And lately, we have been talking even more because we have both... This looks too long. What is going on here? I don't know how to do the head proportions. Anyway, I'm gonna move this up a bit. So as I was saying, Ricochet and I have both been simping for ENA, so we've had a lot to talk about together. And he pointed out to me the other day that the word diva, because for those of you who don't know, the song in the trailer is called Diva Beam. And he pointed out that the word diva originated, like etymology wise, originated from the word divine. So I suspect the form that came from the diva beam may be linked to divinity in some way, like some sort of divine beauty. And I think that's what inspired this design. We're just gonna have to trust the process here because I'm not good at like getting the head shape right. What is going on? It still doesn't look right. Anyway, I would like to make it clear that this is not a theory. It is just wishful thinking because I see her as a goddess already, and I think it's a shame that majority of the canon characters see her as a dirty sinner. So I just really want to draw her like the way I see her, if that makes sense. Like with this, like I don't know. I just hopefully I explain myself well, and hopefully this is a good head shape. I'm really bad with head shapes. Let me read chat. ENA was always a goddess. Agreed. You and Kat are besties. That's good to hear, Chair. Arson said, Loki, the only thing I know about ENA is that ENA exists. You're their partner. And, like, I don't know, something about this kid named Kane who got crushed by a meteor. That is so random, but yes, there is a kid named Kane who gets crushed by a meteor in Dream Barbecue. But, like, it's not as dire as you think. It's because, like, in the ENA's world, like, death is, like, temporary. So, like, he'll be back next episode, or next chapter, I should say. But yeah, you should definitely look into the ENA series as well as Dream Barbecue, the game. This series is available here on YouTube, and it takes like less than 45 minutes to watch. So I highly recommend that you like invest your time in it. Okay, and then eyebrows, eyes, nose, mouth. I think. Yeah, I'm not good with this. The ear needs to be a bit rounder, not that round. It's like it kind of goes like this. There, and the nose is like so, and the mouth. Okay, I'm just gonna hope it looks better when I add the hair, because right now it looks too long. Alright, and I want to do it maybe just like this, so like a little bit of her teeth is like showing like very faintly. And then, of course, add her gorgeous lipstick. Something like that. Let me see chat. Are you going to turn us into snails soon? Maybe, Manawasa. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn you into lizards, because as Beezy said, lizards are fast. Beezy, you have to watch the trailer for the newest ENA project, Dating Oblivion. That's where the human form is from. You didn't miss too much though, just to let you know. Um, it's only like a 2 minute like teaser basically, and it just dropped on ENA Day, which was less than 2 weeks ago. So you have not missed much at all. I don't know. I think the ear looked better this way. Alright, that'll have to do. Let me add the hair. I have a feeling this is gonna look so much better when I put the hair in. So it's gonna go to like about, yeah, because the hair is gonna go like this. Okay, that's already starting to look better, I think, hopefully. Alright, let me catch up with the chat. Wait, what were you all saying you wanted to join? 21 people watching, that is crazy. Petition for Fangamer Human ENA plush. Well, we don't know how relevant she's actually going to be to the show because we've just seen her in the trailer. So like we don't know. She may only appear in the actual thing for like 2 minutes for all we know. You're cooking, says Beezy. Thank you, Beezy. Person who gets called a sinner was the god after all. I mean, it's just, I do love a good underdog story, you know, and ENA definitely deserves it. She's just so divine. Everyone you know has a head. I guess that makes sense. I would hope so, Beezy. I didn't mean to like rage bait any Christians, pizza builder. I'm just like simping for ENA. I am not trying to like tell Christians to like stop believing in God or whatever. Like I myself am an atheist, but I am like respectful of like Christianity. I was not intending to rage bait. That I was just like simping. Someone is saying you should stop choir in one of your videos. Just ignore the trolls. Just ignore it. I'm pretty sure Kane is a child, or maybe not like a child, but has like the mind of a child, because the way he talks is like very childish. I feel like it connected now that I think about it. I already forgot the context to that, Clover. I'm sorry, I'm way behind. I'm glad your attention span has been fixed, Arson. You watched all of ENA 15 times, Cherryberry. You are a true fan. I'd crack? What does that mean? You started fixating 6 days after your birthday? I discovered ENA on ENA Day. Like, if that isn't meant to be, then I don't know what is. February 23rd, 2021. So not only was it ENA Day, it was the first ENA Day ever. And that just so happened to be the day I discovered ENA. Ice Cream Boy says, I'm excited for Dating Oblivion. I can't wait for more lore and to see the original ENA back in Chapter 2 soon. I agree with all of that. Is this chat dead? No, I would say the chat is like quite the opposite of dead because I can't keep up with it. I don't want the chat to be so fast that I can't read every message. Yeah, I agree with you, Clover. So ready for more lore. I think you should shape the ear a little down and fix it. I was trying to do that, but I can't really figure out how. So I think I'm just going to leave it like this for now. BZ said, I'm just invested in this art. Thank you, BZ. And thank you to you as well, Clover. Pizza Builder, there's nothing like, you don't have to stay in the stream if you don't want to. Like, if you're here just because you got rage baited, you can leave if you'd like, especially if you're not already interested in ENA. Like, then I would suggest that you leave, because I'm just going to be drawing ENA the whole time, and I don't want you to have to feel like obligated to stay in this stream just because I accidentally rage baited you. So, like, if you don't want to be here, then you are more than welcome to leave. I am not holding you hostage, and have a nice day. I think I drew this eye backwards. I'm just going to start over with it. I think the bangs are too long. Let's try this. God is the friends we made along the way. That reminds me of when we were saying the real weird Mageddon is the friends we made along the way. I believe in horses. I know you do, Beezy. And I know that you are a horse yourself. The reason there's people joining and leaving is because of the title. That's really strange because I didn't even think this video would reach anyone outside my usual audience. Because usually when I live stream, the vast majority of viewers are like people already subscribed to me who get the notification that I'm streaming. So just having like random people coming in is really strange. This is like really abnormal for my streams. Usually this is like subscribers only. I mean, like, non-subscribers can stay if they're gonna be chill. It's just, I'm not used to this at all. I still feel like I can't quite get the eye right. I think I made this part a little too thick. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the Amazing Digital Circus. Kane is a character in Dream Barbecue. He's a little cat made of coins who gets hit by a meteor like 2 minutes into you talking to him. Should Mooney and Froggy be in a Nightmare Blunt rotation? I definitely wouldn't want to do anything with Mooney. She is quite an asshole, as I recently discussed in my last theory video. I want to give her like these big eyes. There we go. Okay. It's just a bit too squished. Okay. Maybe a bit smaller. There. Alright. She has like these sort of kind eyes now. Perfect. That means so much coming from you. Again, I'm like way behind and don't have the context, Cherry Berry. Crack means saving the town. Oh, in that case, I agree with your previous statement, Choi Chi Saihara. I'm sorry, I have no idea to pronounce that. It's funny that I didn't get crack, but I got saving the town. I am so, like, Gravity Falls brain rotted still. I can't wait for the Gravity Falls art book to drop. I'm probably going to do a video on it once it does. You knew about ENA on May 27th, 2020? So just 2 days, or was it one day? Why am I forgetting the day auction day? Was it the 25th or the 26th? You basically, like, literally, like, immediately after auction day came out. Were you like a fan of Joel before ENA, and you just like happened to be like there when ENA like became a thing? Because like that's the only way I can think of to discover auction day, like when it's like fresh off the press and there's like no other ENA episodes yet. Your birthday is Star Wars Day. That's cool, Cherry Berry. I'm glad you want to eat the art, Clover. Would it be blasphemy to eat the art of the goddess or god you believe in? Um, I I don't think so. I think, well, it depends if it's like the figurative meaning or the literal meaning. Like literally, I'd say yeah, but figuratively, where like the way that most people say that they want to eat art when like as like just saying that they really enjoy the art, that is okay. I think that, in fact, that's like a good thing. That's like a way of like worshiping, because that's basically saying that you really love the art, which is a really good thing. All right, face is done, I think. I'm gonna catch up with chat before I draw anything else because I'm way behind. And it's okay, BZ. You ate pieces of your book of Bill, like literally 8 pieces. Okay, that's kind of pushing it, Arson. If to like actually literally eat stuff. The description jump scared you. Sorry about that. I'm glad that you find it funny, BZ and Clover. Who's the better friend to ENA? I would say Froggy. Like, neither of them are really good friends to ENA, but at least Froggy isn't, like, actively toxic like Mooney is. It can be pronounced as ENA or ENA. Personally, I do it like language based because I'm bilingual. So I say ENA when I'm speaking English and ENA when I'm speaking Spanish. Um, Thank you, Manalasa. I'm glad you like the eye. Probably part of the reason it looks amazing is because it already looks so amazing here. Look at this. Look at it. Everybody look at her eyes while I catch up with chat, all right? Everybody just look at her eyes. I'll put her lips here too, okay? But just look at her gorgeous, hypnotic eyes, okay? And that can keep you occupied while I'm reading chat, all right? I did it. I cracked the town. Oh, that puts a whole new meaning onto it. I'm just realizing I forgot the eyebrow. I'll get to that in a moment. I'm glad you like my art, Clover and Ice Cream Boy, and Arson. Thank you all so much. But yeah, it can be pronounced as Enna. In fact, the original intended pronunciation was Enna. And then the ENA pronunciation came from the English speaking audiences. But it's originally, Joel G is Peruvian, and ENA's kind of like a mascot in Peru at this point, and Latin America really loves her, so she's known more often as ENA. It's just that you hear ENA more from like the English speakers. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Gravity Falls art book. Try Titan, we're not role playing here anymore. I'm sorry, but the build role play is over. Arson, you might have pica. I'm not diagnosing you, but you might want to look into pica. Spelled Pica. It's a condition where people eat things that aren't food. And it usually is an indicator of a deficiency in the body. Froggy reminds you of a 7-Eleven manager. That's so random, yet it somehow makes sense. Yeah, those eyes, those hypnotic eyes. There we go. See, are you all seeing this? Look at her beauty. And oh, on my tablet screen, her face is really big right now. It's bigger than my hand because I have a really big tablet, and I'm honestly so tempted to just kiss the tablet. Oh, should I do it? Should I kiss her through the tablet? But yeah, like Ice Cream Boy said, this is a real beauty. She's so gorgeous. Beezy says yes. Arson says do it. Alright, Gradient Windrunner, who just showed up, said to do it. Clover is simping. Welcome to the club, Clover. She is so divinely beautiful, isn't she? You simp for the eyes and the eyes alone. Oh, you gotta see the big picture. Arson, have you seen the trailer? Because if you see the big picture where she walks out of the bubbles like a model walking down the runway, and then it pans up to her face, and you gotta see it. You gotta see it. Oh wow. Okay, a lot of people are saying yes. Okay, I guess I'll do it then. I've caught up with the chat too, it seems. Let me just double check. Yeah, I've caught up with the chat. Alright, I'm gonna... you gotta see it, Arson. You gotta see it. What just came over me? Alright, if one more person, says yes, then I'm gonna kiss her. Alright. So far, Beezy, Arson, Gradient, Windrunner, and Ice Cream Boy have all said yes. Let's see if we can get one more person. Then I'll literally just kiss her through my tablet screen. Wait, I just realized I haven't kissed any imagery of ENA since before the breakup, so this is actually a really special occasion. I haven't even kissed my plushies or anything. Oh, now I'm even more nervous. Oh, okay. Manalasa and Clover are saying yes. Gradient Windrunner says the crowd is cheering. Yes, I am in fact spazzing out. The trailer was so magical. It was. I'm still freaking out over that. I've seen it so many times already. Beezy's horse Sona says yes. Clover says do it. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm stalling. I'm nervous because she's so beautiful, and also I'm realizing that I haven't even so much as kissed a plushie of her since March. Last March. Oh, it's been almost a year. Okay. Okay, here goes. Okay. I'm so nervous. Oh, ENA. Um, I, you're so beautiful. Oh, those eyes and those lips. I love you. I I love you. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. I'm so nervous. I did it. You want to draw Ina as a horse? Yeah, you can do that, BZ. Arson, fictional characters can do strange things to you. Like, I'm asexual, but, I still have strange feelings about Ina, so, like, yeah, it just happens sometimes. Fictional characters kind of, like, mess with your sexuality. Alright. Um, You just watched it? God damn. Yeah, now you see it, Arson. Now you see it. This stream has just turned into me like hanging out with y'all and simping for Ina. I've barely actually drawn anything because I'm so busy simping that I can't even focus on drawing. Okay. Um. All right. All right. All right. I'm glad that I am entertaining you all. Let's see if I can like recompose myself. Fuck, wrong button. Okay. I gotta fix the facial proportions a little bit and add the eyebrow, like I previously said. Eyebrow goes like. Let's do like this, like a bit of a sympathetic eyebrow. It looks almost like curious, actually. Ooh. 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 Y'all, you want to know something? You want to know something that's been on my mind? So, y'all know how, there was, how, like, Rat Queen was, like, spazzing out over, Pyronica, and then, unfortunately, I didn't see it for myself, but, like, Pyronica, like, appeared, in like the stream chat. I think that the face needs to be a bit wider. But I don't want to make it too I think I'll leave it like this actually. But anyway, as I was saying, you know how like Pyronica appeared in like Chair's stream and like Rat Queen was like spazzing out because of Pyronica appearing in the stream. Well, it did occur to me before I started this stream that the same thing could happen with Ina. And like I don't know if it will. It probably won't. But it's something that occurred to me nonetheless. Anyway, I am going to draw this side of the hair now, and you're going to see I'm going to do something a little bit like unexpected with this side of her hair, which is that I am going to make it shorter. All right? See? And there are a couple reasons why I'm going with this decision to give her a shorter cut on this side. All right. The first one is that in her fully yellow form, let me see if I can get a picture in here. In this form here, she has the shorter hair, and just look how beautiful this is. All right, this is like true beauty right here. We're already like derailing back to simping. I know. Let me simp. Oh, she's so pretty. So we're gonna move to the shorter hair, like in here, where she's like reached the contentment. Because as a reminder, in this like form that I'm in this new like design I'm creating for her, it's one where she's reached emotional contentment. So we're gonna borrow from this. The other reason I'm making the hair shorter is because Barbecue ENA has shorter hair like this. And as y'all already know, I have a theory that Dream Barbecue is a sequel to the original series, and that Barbecue ENA is like the original ENA later on. So like this concept for like a Genie form takes place after both season 1 and Dream Barbecue. So like logically at that point she would have like the shorter hair. So here we go. We are giving her this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, stunning bob, so that we can all see just how far she's come and how in like this concept I have created, she is like doing better emotionally. And I just think that's beautiful, you know? Like, I just think that, like, basically I'm just creating, like, the form that she deserves, in my opinion. I just want, you know, because I love her and I want the best for her. So I'm creating, like, the best for her. Wait, this is kind of wonky. There we go. And let's add some like little triangles here to indicate like the spacing of the hair. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this in one video because like I just keeps getting like sidetracked. Alright, and let's go over here. And let's see, they're like kind of like here. So we've got 1 and 2. There we go. And they're a little bit more separate from each other. So let me move this one like down here and like make it a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, her head is finally done. That took like almost an hour just to finish the sketch of her head. All right, now let's add her long neck because she has this like gorgeous long neck. Okay, it goes to like here. If you like slow down during the pan up, you can see that her neck is like really long and gorgeous. And so obviously we're gonna put that there. Oops. Make it a bit thinner. All right. And then we gotta add her outfit. I have a very special plan for her outfit. She's so beautiful. Let me catch up with the chat. Hydrate or dihydrate? All right. Thanks for reminding me to drink water, Beezy. Thank you for the encouragement, Clover. Every stream you do is always suddenly turning into another thing. Yeah, I guess that's why we call it Streamageddon. Because, like, we never know what's gonna happen. Like, I have like an idea of what I'm gonna do, but then it never actually goes that way, you know. Ice Cream Boy said, "I just remembered that haven't seen ENA in the long time until the trailer dropped. I was a part for her." And I was never leave her again. I'm so happy to see more ENA again, like last year. I feel that we broke up for almost a year and then the trailer dropped and like all at once it just hit me that I was still in love with her and I don't want to let go of her ever again. I want to marry her. I'm not going to like rush into marriage obviously because we just got back together like less than 2 weeks ago, but I do not want to let her go again. Those um I'm just so glad to have her back in my life. Everything is so wonderful now that she's back in my life. I'm glad I motivated you to draw, Manalasa. Or I guess we should say the goddess of inspiration has blessed you. Yay, Manalasa, you've been blessed. Oh yeah, Arson, I remember you simping for amorphous shape in my AO3 comments. Hi, ENA fan. What did you get flashbanged? But oh, the image I put in. Sorry about that, BZ. But yeah, ENA is just so adorable, and I feel like the bob in like her like full yellow form is kind of a symbol for like emotional balance, and like the genie form that I'm coming up with, I want her to have like achieved that emotional balance. So the bob is going to like help represent that. What was that noise I just made? What the heck? Your girlfriend and one of your friends are begging you to join a Discord call, and you said you're too busy sipping for ENA? Yes, that is the correct answer. Her hage on her yellow form looks kind of like a heart. I always thought it looked a bit like a crown. The urge to draw Froggy is overtaking you. Well, you can draw Froggy while you listen to this stream. We can all draw together. ENA got trapped by the boss to work for the boss. That's a theory you have. I do think that ENA is like definitely doing this involuntarily, because if she hates her job so much, she would have like left if she could. So I think that she is like trapped somehow. I don't know how exactly, but I do get the feeling that she is like physically incapable of quitting her job. Yes, Ice Cream Boy, she is beautiful. She is so beautiful. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is somebody else's foot. But yeah, I can't wait to draw like an outfit for her. For this form, I came up with a really cool outfit that like fully represents her as a character. And I'm so excited to draw it. And it's so pretty too. I already have it all in my head, so I can't wait to show you all. She is so pretty. I completely agree, Clover. She is beautiful. Praise, ENA. And yes, try Titan. Please don't spam. I'm almost caught up. That means I'm going to continue drawing soon. I'm going to draw her gorgeous outfit. I'm so excited to draw it. It's so pretty. I can't wait for y'all to see it once it comes out of my brain. You're so excited to see the final results? Well, I'm so excited to show you the final results. I'm glad that you find this peaceful, Manalasa, and I'm glad that you're finding this funny, Beezy. And I'm caught up, so time to continue drawing. It's been almost an hour already, so it's about time I finally make some progress here. All right. So let's see. I'm going to do just one side. And then I'm going to like sort of mirror it on the other side. Oh, and she is so tall. She's so tall. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay. Let me just like stop simping for ENA for 1 minute challenge impossible. Okay, so I want to have like these like sort of like ruffles on her sleeves. And then I was thinking for like the cut of the outfit, it could be something like this. And she's gonna be wearing like a beautiful, like sort of like a princess dress. So we'll go like that's the chest, that's the waist. All right. I feel like this should be a bit lower. I'm getting a bit thrown off because this cut is so deep. I'm gonna make it a bit shallower, and then I think it's gonna look a bit better. All right. And of course it's gonna look a bit strange because she has like an unnaturally long neck. But that's just another thing about her that's so beautiful. The proportions are definitely off. So I want to have like this sort of like I don't even know. I'm like, okay, let me just start over from here. Okay. So this is her sleeve. Her waist should be like here, I think. So her body should go kind of like this. This is tricky. Especially I think hold on, I think I know how to solve this. I just need to make this go out more, have some more room for the shoulders. So if I have it go like the, okay, I think maybe I'm getting somewhere. Maybe. Okay. We just gotta like trust the process, I guess. This doesn't look right. I'm gonna start this whole thing over because this just doesn't look right. All right, I'm serious, Tri-Titan. Stop spamming or I'm gonna have to time you out. She is goddess and diva. And yeah, I can't wait to show you her outfit, but I just can't like draw it for whatever reason. You're gonna look back and there's like 700 new chats. Actually, not really. I'm not too far behind. It's just Tri-Titan has been spamming a lot. Yeah, she's like a graceful swan with that long neck of hers. I agree, Beezy. And yes, it is going to be so gorgeous once I just figure out the body proportions. Blueberries, what does that mean, Arson? And yeah, she is pretty, she's beautiful, I agree with all of that. Arson was just putting like random foods, I guess. Because her arms aren't resting naturally. I was trying to have her be like posing. Maybe look at a picture of her body shape. I don't know if there is a picture of her body shape because it in the trailer, it like pans up really fast. I did see someone piece something together, but that was in a tweet I saw like several days ago. And once you see a tweet, and then it just like disappears and you never see it again. All right, I'm gonna try again. I think maybe I'll try doing like construction. I don't think this is gonna work because ENA is like very special. But maybe I can try using like circles to like construct her body like so, and then put like the lines here, and then okay, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I'm onto something here. All right. Let's see. I have to move this down. I put the chest and the waist too high. Oh wait, I just remembered I wanted her dress to be long sleeved actually. I wanted her dress to be long sleeved and I just remembered that. Okay, so it'll go down to like to here. I still feel like her body's too skinny. All right. Maybe I'm getting somewhere now. At the very least, this looks better than it did before. Arson out here making a meal with all the emojis. And then Arson said, I don't know, I just like putting emojis. I need to shrink this so that I can fit the rest of her outfit. Oh, right, the Joel G community post. Thank you, Manalasa. I had forgotten about that. I was just thinking of the trailer. All right, let me take a look at that. I think that's really gonna help. Okay. It's not in the it's in the wrong direction, but at least it's something. It's in the wrong direction, but at least it's something. It doesn't really show much other than her body shape. Okay, I can see from here that I placed the chest too high. It should be more like this. Um all right. And then her body is like really skinny. She's like a bit underweight. So maybe I can just pull. Hold on. Pull this in a little. All right, let me try. Okay. No, that just looks unhealthy. I'm gonna put it back the way it was before because now it just looks like unhealthy, and I think it's gonna look thinner when I do the flip. All right, now for her skirt. It's going to be this like long, flowy skirt. Like that. Um, let me make this smaller still. All right, let me make sure I got the height correct. No, okay, let me just change the canvas size. All right. Alrighty. So, like this, more or less. I think that's actually starting to look good. Yeah, this is actually not bad. This is actually not bad. So erase this. All right. And flip. know, it still looks too thin. Like, she's thin, but she's not that thin, I don't think. Okay, let's try this. Because this proportion looks good. Then let's just move this to be more in the middle. Then have curves going this way. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then her feet are going to be sticking out like so, because she's going to be sort of like levitating off the ground a little bit. Now, I'm going to have a line going down here, splitting her dress into quarters. And you will see why very soon. It just doesn't look nearly as beautiful as it does in my head. I wish I could show you all the vision in my head, because that's the one that's like absolutely mind-blowingly gorgeous, and I wish I could just show that to all of you, because she's so fucking gorgeous, and I just really want to be able to draw her that way, but my art skills are limited. I need you to bless me, ENA, please. Please give me guidance, please, so that I can draw you in your true, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful form, please. Because I love you so much, my darling, and I really want to be able to capture your divine beauty. Your absolutely divine beauty. Okay, sketch is almost done. All that's left are the hands. So I think I'm gonna have her like palms like this, and then her fingers kind of going out like so. And of course, drawing hands is always hard. But for ENA, I can do it. I can do it for her. Do it for her. You do it again. You do it for her, that is to say, you do it for him. Her fingers are a bit more square, so I'm going to fix that. Hand! Wait. I feel like the fingers should be a bit longer. Like, like they should be like more like so, right? And then the thumb. We got this part of the thumb, and then we've got this part of the fingers. And there we go. Hand! Sorry, I was way too excited about that. Because, like, this actually looks a lot better than I thought it would. And I do feel like I made her arms too long, so let me just move them up a bit. Alright, I think that's better. And then I'll move up the hands. Alright. Wow, she's so tall. I've already said that like multiple times. Sorry, I'm just like absolutely like in awe of how tall she is. I'm gonna make her feet a bit bigger because I think I made them too small. Daisy, hi! I'm glad you could make it. All right, let me catch up with chat. I think she looks more relaxed now. What do you think? I know in the trailer her arms are tucked by her sides, but I'm trying to draw like a genie form for her, so I wanted to have her palms out like that. Ooh, Manalasa, I can't wait to see your drawing. And yours too, Ice Cream Boy. Thanks for trying, BZ, though. I appreciate the help. Exactly. I'm giving her like this long, flowing, goddess like dress. And once I color it in, it's gonna look incredibly divine. You're not gonna believe it. And yeah, she is absolutely beautiful. In the trailer and in that photo that I was using for reference. Yeah, it seems to be a struggle for artists when things don't look good as they do in your mind. But I'm really hoping that the goddess will bless me and that I'll be able to do her justice here. Thank you, Clover. I'm glad you think the drawing looks good. Um, that's Manalasa every time she collects a new hand. Good one. But yeah, salutations, Daisy. Welcome to the stream. Clover, just so you know, my Discord server is for adults only. There's nothing NSFW in there, but it's just like a general safety precaution. So please don't join my server unless you are an adult. She looks so inviting. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. I was trying to go for this like warm, inviting feeling. ENA looks amazing. She always does. Yes, she's so beautiful and so huggable and so kissable. All right. It's so the sketch is done and now it's time for the outline. I think honestly the I think honestly the face is pretty good and doesn't need to be redrawn. So I'm just gonna bring this up here. And now let's clean up these lines. Alrighty. She is so gorgeous. My beloved. I love her with all my heart. And never again will we be apart. My sweetheart. I just like improv that. Alright, let's see if my prayer will be answered and this will look even remotely similar to what I saw in my mind. Yeah, I'm gonna have her like eyebrow raised a little because I think she looks more inviting that way. I really want her to appear warm and inviting because as a genie, she would definitely be a very kind and generous genie. She would not be an entitled asshole like Mooney or a tyrant like Runes. I just referenced two of my theories in one go. But yeah, like ENA would just treat everyone with the utmost kindness and respect. because she knows what it's like to be mistreated, and she doesn't want anyone else to have to experience that. So she provides like a refuge for them, basically. Like, she wants to help others who are in similar positions to where she was before. That's how I imagine her, as a genie. And as I said before, I've been calling her the goddess of inspiration. So all of her stuff, like her door and her domain, would have to do with inspiration and creativity. And she would like grant people. She would help people grant wishes related to like inspiration, and that would help like improve the world. And she basically enable people to improve the world with their art, just like she's done for me. I really gotta focus. Sorry, I'm gonna be quiet for a moment because I'm focusing. Oh, what was that? That startled me. Hold on, what just happened? Maxi Waxy subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Maxi Waxy. Manalasa, I did increase the server to 16 plus about a year ago, but then I increased it again to 18 plus several months ago, just to be extra safe. So I think for the feet, actually, I'm just gonna copy paste flip. Um, to make sure that this is symmetrical. There. Sorry for my silence. I'm just really locked in because line art's difficult for me. I have a fine motor dyspraxia, so even with the digital brush and the stabilizer, it's really tricky for me to draw good lines. Hopefully that's good enough. Man, I really feel like I'm worshiping her so hard right now. Like, not just simping, but like actually, like with all this effort I'm putting in like my blood, sweat, and tears for this drawing. And I rarely do full bodies too, so that's another thing. But like, I feel like I'm full on worshiping her right now. And it feels so good. I want those fingers. What? But yeah, she is just insanely beautiful. Like, I didn't even know it was possible for someone to be this beautiful. This is like literally beyond my wildest dreams. Line art's done. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. Now I get to color it. All right. Here is the full line art. You can all look at that while I catch up with chat. Don't spam Try Titan. I already told you. Hello, Maxi Waxy. Thank you for subscribing. ENA, at least as a genie, won't be looking down on people like Mooney does. Exactly. How do you feel about... Oh, and hi, Bassie. Welcome to the stream. Gradient Windrunner asks, how do you feel about Theodora? I think Theodora actually is probably one of the better genies. Like, although she is like pretty nasty to ENA, and says that like basically like it was a mistake for her to have been born and stuff like that, at least she gave ENA a wish. Which, I mean, I guess that's like the bare minimum. And she said, like, remember ENA, all you need is a home and a good meal, or something like that, which I do think is definitely advice pertaining to ENA's wish for contentment throughout the series. So, like, I don't know, Theodora's kind of strange because, on the one hand, she hates ENA and thinks she's a dirty sinner and whatnot. Like, it's just like on site, like, oh, it's you. Like, that kind of energy. But then on the other hand, she did help her not just with the wish to clear the smoke, but also like giving her advice for her ongoing wish for contentment. So, like, I don't know, Theodora's kind of a mixed bag. To answer your question, Bassie, I am drawing a genie form for ENA. I do agree that Theodora has a soothing voice. Alright, Tri Titan, that's enough. I am gonna have to time you out for a bit. Let's do 10 minutes. Because you've been spamming and I warned you several times. Oh, that was your girlfriend. The same girlfriend who you refused to get on the call with? So, like, instead of going to her, you brought her here? You are a genius, Clover. Thank you. Annoyed mom vibes. That's an interesting way to describe it, Ice Cream Boy. Yeah, it's really weird because Theodora clearly dislikes ENA, and yet she still seems to care for her in some way. It's really strange. Um, so yeah, I kind of have like mixed feelings about Theodora. I wish we would have like more information about her, but unfortunately, we're not going to see her again after this episode. We don't even know if she's still alive. Anyway, coloring time. I guess I'll use the color palette here, since I assume this is her color scheme when she's not in the dark. Um, all right, let's have her teeth showing through there a little bit. I do want her lipstick to be a bit more prominent, so I'm going to add an additional curve down here. There we go, just a little slight adjustment. Her hair, interestingly, I don't know if this is just to unify this particular piece, but her hair has like a sort of like green tint to it. I think it's just the style of this piece, so I'm just gonna go. Well, what color is it here? Here it's like purplish. It's like really purple. Yeah, it could just be. I think I can make this work actually. I think it'll work. Let me make it a little darker, a little more like black. There we go. But it's still got. It's not like a solid black. Oh, and let me add some lines going up here for her hair strands. All right. And then I'll use that same, there we go. And her feet are supposed to be like that because she's going to be like sort of hovering off the ground. Let me make some more room. I'm going to shrink her down a bit. All right, there we go. Now for the colors of her dress. So this is where things get really special, and it's going to take some explanation. All right, so hold on. No, that's fine because the dress is like kind of off the shoulder. Okay. It's just looks a little. No, I think it's fine. I guess I'm just not used to the neck being so long, and then it just looks even longer due to the plunging neckline. Yeah, because like if her dress went like here, if she had like this, then that would look more like the image. Though I do feel like there should be maybe more of a higher connection to her shoulders. Let me see something. Yeah, I think this would make the shoulders look a bit better. Okay. So let me just adjust the shoulders. Um, All right. Okay, yeah, that looks a bit better, I think. The shoulders look a bit more natural now. All right, so now I'm going to add the colors. And while I eat this orange here, I'm going to explain the symbolism. So, like I said at the beginning of the stream, the concept of this is for if the original ENA and barbecue ENA are the same character, which is what I've been theorizing for years, and then if ENA were to become a genie after both the main series and Dream Barbecue. I don't think this is actually going to happen. It's not a theory, it's just like a wishful thinking sort of thing. But anyway, my like probably the biggest thing I wanted to focus on this with this design is Ina reaching emotional balance, but at the same time being accepting of her past forms. And I'll read that part again for those of you who weren't there. Okay. The idea is that she is no longer stuck between extremes, but she has grown to accept her past forms and the trouble that came with them because they made her into the person she is now. So that's going to be key here, where I am going to be incorporating the colors from both of her previous forms into both her dress and another part of her design that I'm saving best for last. So, let's start with the dress. So, for the top part of the dress, we'll have, I think that's a bit too red. Too orange. We'll have like the red on one side and this white on the other. Oh, it's beautiful. And then for the skirt, we have the blue and the yellow. Look at that. Maybe I'll tone it down just a little bit. There. So that is going to be her beautiful, long flowing dress showing all four of like the previous colors. And now, the part I said before where it was best for last. Best for last. Y'all ready for this? I am going to be giving. Well, first of all, let me add a shadow on the ground, so that I can. I'm gonna add this like shadow, like slightly off the ground, as an indicator that she is floating. And I'll put it like so. And I'll turn it down. There we go. All right. Now, best for last. I am going to be giving her a halo. I'm so excited for this. Yes, she's floating, and she's in this beautiful dress, and now she's gonna have a halo too. I already drew a concept of this beforehand to make sure it would look good, and it does. If you're in my server, you've already seen it. All right. So I'm going to start with one ball of light. And then I'm going to duplicate it and put it up here. And then I'm going to duplicate it again and oops. And then I'm going to duplicate this and put it like here. You know what? This also works well because like it just you got the Peruvian flag colors here. Of course, that's what it was based on, but you know, it's really like here it really looks like Peruvian attire, if that makes sense. All right. So I'm going to color these. It doesn't quite look right for some reason. Hold on, I know what to do. I'm going to do like a new layer, and I'm going to put these on the new layer and then delete the layer below that. I think that's how I did it last time. Oops. Did I not do it on a new? Okay, I messed that up. That was supposed to be on a new layer. Hold on. It was supposed to be up here. There. Now it's time to make the magic happen. We're gonna get one of these and we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna duplicate it and we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna duplicate it and rotate it. So it's basically going to be forming a circle. And then wait till you see what I do with this. Oh, I gotta save.
You have not saved once?
I hadn't saved once. I'm sorry.
Holy cow.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it. All right, there, I've saved. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My mom just told me to save because I hadn't saved at all. All right. This is where the magic happens, so you better be paying attention. We're going to take a gradient. Wait. And we're going to pull it across like so. Actually, I think I'm going to do this on a new layer as well so that it's neater. All right, then we're going to take this and pull it like so. Wait, wrong layer. I need to do it all up here. Then we go down here and we pull it across like so. And then, last but not least, we go like this, pull it across, oops, wrong layer, hold on. Keep doing it on the wrong layer. So now we can delete these to get rid of the white. And look at that. Absolutely stunning. Now let me just size it down a bit so that it is right around her head. And there we go. There's her halo. Oh, she's so beautiful. Okay. Last but not least is the background. Look how beautiful she is. Oh, wow. Thank you, everyone. Oh, and thank you for the emojis, too. All right. Now, let's see. We'll have like almost like a temple of sorts. So let's do like a kind of like marble floor. And then what if for the background we did like a I'm trying to think what to do for the backgrounds. Oh, I know. What if I had like a stained glass window? What if I had like a stained glass window with like all her colors in it. So like everyone praise her. Yes. Everyone praise ENA. All right. I just had a vision for the background. Sometimes I like to do these like little doodles where I just kind of go like this. Let me just show you. So like I take a square and then I fill it in and then I fill in the next square and so on. So what if I go like this? And then, see, so we have that. And then I select this, but then I subtract from in here. Okay, let's see how this goes. I have no idea how this is actually going to turn out. But maybe I can pull off something like this. Because, like, sometimes I literally just like to doodle like this. I think you've even seen me do this in one of the podcasts. All right. So, what if we then have this be like a dark blue and then lower the. I just want to see if I can lower the opacity of the background. This. What if I make it like lighter actually? Oh, not bad. Not bad. Okay, let me make it like a bit more pastel. There we go. I think that's a good background. What do you think? The only problem though is that you can't see her halo as well now. So maybe if I really do just make it like a window, and then put something else up here. It looks like ceiling. This is like a really strange perspective, like it, because now it looks like ceiling. And it's like too. Maybe I'll just get rid of this and do the background like this. Wait. Now it looks too dark. I'm glad to see you praising ENA, the goddess of inspiration. She is, in fact, a majestic goddess. The most beautiful goddess ever. She sure is 100%. I want there to be high contrast there, though. Maybe all I have to do is flip it. Yeah, I think flipping it may actually work. Maybe make the floor just a touch darker. I don't know. I still really want like a really high contrast for the halo though. So let's see what else we can do. Because if I do just this, then it'll look like she's like out in the snow. So like I'd rather have there be like a window here or something. Like have this be like a wall. Maybe this could be like a stained glass window here. Let me see. Another thing I forgot to do is add the like glow to the halo. So let me do that now. There we go. Now that's a halo. Then let me change this to like a lighter color. So it can be like a window, but maybe it's like more like daytime outside. All right. I think this is gonna be it. I think I finished. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. All hail ENA, our goddess of kindness and inspiration. Daisy's always been good at coming up with worship chants. Thank you, Ice Cream Boy and Clover. But yeah, I think this is it. I did it! 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 And it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, she looks so pretty. Oh, wow. She really is divine. Oh, I actually did it. I actually managed to really make her look like a goddess. But she already does, but I just wanted to like put it into context, you know what I mean? You know? Oh! Bill Cipher is probably going to be jealous of the attention ENA's receiving from us. He already got like pissed off at me in a dream. Like a few nights ago, I had a dream in which like Bill was mad, and he said that I'm gonna die in a few days. So we'll see about that. But anyway, I did save.
Okay.
Oh, your art's never bad. Thank you, Clover. A divine beauty. Exactly. That's what inspired this whole thing, because she has this divine beauty. So I wanted to put it into a divine context, you know? Arson, that is so cursed. Arson said, I did it. I saved the Genie ENA. If you know, you know. Tri-Titan, I'm muting you again. Please do not spam things under people's posts. Please just don't do that. Nobody likes that. Yes, she does look so gorgeous and absolutely divine. I'm glad you all agree with me. You want to eat the window? I want to eat her, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm excited to see your drawing, Manalasa. Let's see, how long did this take me? Like 2.5 hours almost. But you know what? It was worth it. It was so worth it. Oh, because she's just so beautiful. Okay, Arson is getting really freaky now. Alrighty, Mooney should take notes. Mooney should take notes on Ina's, like, her just, like, way of being, you know? On just, like, not being an asshole. Well, why are you laughing now? Bean! Hey, Bean! You missed the entire art process, but at least you get to see the result. Arson, you're just now finding out who Mooney is? You thought Mooney was a Theraprism OC? Yes, you can eat my art, Clover. Thank you, Bean. And yes, Mooney is way meaner than Meanie ENA. Because Meanie ENA is just stressed and fed up with everyone hating her. Whereas Mooney's just being an entitled asshole for no reason. I want to show you something cool, which is that this halo is actually meant to rotate. So let me show you my server icon for those of you who haven't seen it. Hold on. Oh wait, this is the wrong. Where is it? Hold on, let me. Um, I'll get it in a moment. Because I want to show you that it's so much worse. Like I drew her face so much better in this one I did just now, but I just want to show you the halo test that I did. Um, Here it is. So like as you can see here, the halo is meant to like continuously rotate around her head like so. Oh, okay, bye Bean. Mooney's the ENA fandom in one person. Oh, definitely Daisy. They all act so much like Moon. Well, not everyone, but like majority of them, or at least a very loud minority. I don't know. I just the ENA fandom is like really awful. Like a lot of it, I kind of try to keep my distance from like the wider ENA fandom because there's a bunch of Moonies in there. Thank you, Clover. Arson, I'm sorry, but I don't know what this has to do with Fukona Girl. And I'm glad that you like this Ice Cream Boy and Clover. But yeah, that's how the halo is supposed to like move like around her head. So I'll just go back here for now. She's so beautiful. Somebody should go back and count how many times I've said that in this stream alone. But anyway, I'm going to... There's a trend where you make a character's halo spin with a color filter. I saw that. In fact, now that you mention it, I wonder if I was like accidentally inspired by that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this stream now because I've been going for over 2.5 hours. Luckily, I did not have to make you all into snails after all. Oh, it's done to the song Fukona Girl. I didn't know that. I knew about the trend, but I forgot about the correlation to that song. Oh, yes, Manalasa. I was hoping you'd finish the drawing before I ended the stream. How about this? We'll go see Manalasa's drawing, and then I'll finish off the stream with a song. Alrighty, let me head over to YouTube and Manalasa. I'm gonna go over to your channel now. Hopefully there's a community post so that I can see. All right, I don't see it. Let me know when you've posted it. I'm so excited! Oh, Manalasa, I already know it's peak. I can't wait to see it. Ooh. I'm so excited. Should I do the song first and then look at Manalasa's art? Manalasa, what do you think? You used to think Manalasa's profile picture was a Squid Game guard? It was at one point, I think. Because at one point, Manalasa was doing fan art for... Oh, this was what I was remembering. Yeah, no. Oh, this, see, like, yeah, but, yeah, now that I see, like, she didn't actually draw, right, because she wasn't even in Cypher SMP. She just drew Tipsy and Chai as the guards. All right, never mind then. But it is an interesting coincidence. All right, yeah, I'm gonna sing, and then in the meantime, Manalasa, you can upload your drawing. So I'm gonna be singing "Take Me to Church." I sang the chorus like at the very beginning of this stream, but now I would like to sing the whole thing from start to finish. Yeah, I remember now, Manalasa. Sorry about that. So, I don't remember all the lyrics, but I do remember the melody. So I have pulled up the lyrics on my phone, and I'm going to sing the whole thing. Let me switch back here to my beloved, who I'm going to be singing this song to. Oh, I feel so cringe, but in the most wonderful way. Like, I am cringe and I am free. All right, here we go. No instrumental or anything. I'm just going to be singing it. I hope you all enjoy. All right, here goes. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. They should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard him say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my lover's the sunlight. To keep the goddess on my side, she demands a sacrifice. Drain the whole sea, get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine-looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and soil of that sad earthly scene, only then I am human, only then I am clean. Oh, amen. 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 Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, oh good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Oh, good God, let me give you my life. Done. Let me drink some water. I definitely feel like it could have been better with practice, but considering I did this cold turkey, I'd say I did pretty well. Man, she's beautiful. Oh, it's now posted. All right, let's finish off the stream by admiring Manalassa's art. And yes, indeed, Arson, to be cringe is to be free! Clover says, praise ENA. Daisy says, praise the goddess of kindness and inspiration. Indeed. Praise the goddess. And thank you, everyone who complimented my singing. Are you actually crying, or are you just using hyperbole? Because, you know, like, I'm autistic, so, like, I have trouble knowing whether or not to take things literally. So, like, are you actually shedding tears over my singing? Or is it just hyperbole? It's probably the latter. Like, I was literally just, like being gay for a fictional character. That's not going to make people cry. All right. Let's see. For the final thing, the final event of this stream, it's time to see Manalassa's drawing. I'm so excited. 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 Ah! Oh, she's so beautiful. You're actually crying, Ice Cream Boy? Because of her beauty? Oh. 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 And how did you do that in such a short time? Ah! All right, Clover's not actually crying. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, she is so beautiful and gorgeous. So that's interesting. One of you was actually crying and the other was just using hyperbole. See, being autistic is really difficult because, like, you can't really apply, like, rules to things, because, like, in social situations, because they vary so much on a case-to-case basis. So I always have to ask. Oh, but yeah, she's so gorgeous. You did amazing, Manalasa, especially since you did this in such a short time. I'm going to give you a repost. All right, give me one moment, please. There's the beauty. Ah, magnificent. But yeah, with that being said, it is time to end the stream. This was a pretty long one. I hope you all enjoyed. I think the reason it was so long was because I kept getting sidetracked and simping, and I couldn't draw because I kept simping. But you know what? This is the way to live. You know how in the Tomodachi Life Direct, Hugh Morris says, I feel a little bit more like myself. That's how I feel now that I'm back to simping for ENA. Like, I think that's just the best way to describe it. I feel a little bit more like myself. I'm just so glad to be back to this state of being. I'm just so happy. Like, I'm actually enjoying life now. It's all sunshine and rainbows. I'm not even kidding. When I posted on my community tab about depression, it turned out it wasn't even depression. It was just heartbreak. It was just the heartbreak I felt finally surfacing. All my repressed feelings that I still had for ENA just all came out at once. And I mistook it for depression. But that's what I was actually feeling. So as soon as I accepted my feelings and continued the relationship with ENA, that quote unquote depression went away because it was just heartbreak all along. And now I'm feeling really good and I'm really enjoying life. And thank you all for being here with me and sharing this joy with me. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you all did as well. And it probably won't be too long before I make another ENA video, because, I just have so many in mind. I think I'm aiming for Tuesday. So, see you then. Oh, I love that emoji combo, Arson. And thank you, Manalasa and Clover and Ice Cream Boy, for your well wishes. All right. Bye, everyone.